This is Les Donovan at Do-It-Yourself Home Improvement Plus. Frequently we have light switches that fail for many reasons in our homes, and it's necessary to change those light switches. There are different qualities of light switches, which we'll show you in a few moments. But to change a light switch, it's pretty straightforward. To change a light switch is a pretty easy do-it-yourself task. However, before ever working on an electrical circuit, ensure that the power is removed from the circuit by opening the circuit breaker. And to make double sure that there's no current there, test it with a meter to make sure there's no power on the circuit. Okay, to remove a old switch, it's a matter of removing the cover and pulling the switch out of the box and replacing it with another one. To remove the cover, you simply pull off the cover screws. Once the cover screw is removed, the light switch itself is exposed. Now, to remove the switch from the box, it's a matter of removing these two mount screws. I'm going to remove these with a power screwdriver for the convenience and time involved. Once the mount screws are removed, just simply pull the switch out of the box. You'll see there's 6 to 8 inches of wire here that gives you plenty of room to work. Once that is removed, remove the wires from the switch itself. Remove the wires. Now the old switch is removed. As you'll notice on this switch here, there's no ground switch. There's this switch which has a ground screw. If you choose to replace it and you wonder where the ground wire is, you'll see it's folded back in the box because it's not used on this particular type of switch. Okay, to install the new switch, you have two choices. You either can use the plug-in receptacles on the back of the switch, or you can use the screws. We prefer using the screws because it's a much tighter fit and there's very little chance that it's coming loose. To attach the wires using the screw, you simply make a loop in the wire and we use a pair of duckbills to do this because they're convenient for making the curl. We attach the wire in the direction of rotation of the screw, so as the screw tightens, it holds the wire in place now because this switch has a ground wire, we're going to hook up the ground wire, which is the bare copper wire, to the ground screw. In nearly all cases, the ground screw where the copper wire is attached to is always green. That's installing the switch, you want to make sure that the ground wire is folded all the way to the back of the box where it doesn't make contact with the other wires. So we put it back in place and we secure it with the mount screws. Once we have the mount screws back in place, it's just a matter of putting the cover back on and installing the cover screws. When installing this cover, the cover screws, you don't want to over tighten the screws because it will crack the plastic underneath. And that's all there is to it. We now have a new, better quality light switch installed. For more do-it-yourself home improvement projects, take a look at our website at Do-It-Yourself Home Improvement Plus.